learners, new ukulele every single Wednesday and Saturday. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. Today we're going to learn to play your song in the fingerstyle chord melody version. Printable tabs by becoming a Patreon, links in the notes as well as the description. You'll also see my email if you want some one-on-one lessons in the description. All right, ready to do it? Grab the ukulele brain attention span, subscribe, think about becoming a Patreon, and let's break it down. Follow me on in. Intro first. The first four measures sound like this. Also note we're in the key of G. Elton sings it in the key of E flat. Here we go. So we start off G shape, and we're just going to run through the strings in order. Classical G shape, G string, C string, E string, A string. Grab the G on the third beat to the E string to the second fret of the C string on the fourth beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we're actually going to use a fairly similar rhythm throughout the piece. You're not going to play the exact same strings, but it is the same rhythm. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, we're going to call this a C with a G in the bass, a C/G. And you're going to play third fret, fourth fret. But you're going to play the open G. So you're going to play the G string. Then we're going to go up this time, A string, E string, C string, G string. Middle finger will grab the A. Then index will grab the third fret of the E string on the fourth beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keeping these fingers exactly like this, move them down 2 frets and repeat the rhythm. We're going to move them back to where the C was and do it again. So measures 2, 3, and 4 have the same shape and the same exact order of strings. Putting all that together, we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we get to the G chord. All right, first 4 measures of the verse. Now, pay attention to where the melody is in this one. I definitely tried to give this song quite a bit more spice, quite a bit more energy. So that way there's going to be riffs and things like that instead of just strumming where there's no melody. We're going to have some fun with them. The first 4 measures sound like this. So start off with the G, strum all the way through, 1, then move your index finger to the second fret of the G string, because we're just going to go between the B and the A notes. You could, if you have a low G, or if you think that's easier, it's 3 and 4 and 1, well, 2 and 3 and 4. On the fourth beat, you can feel free to strum through the whole G chord if you want. Keep it there, C major 7, all the way through with your thumb. Index finger on the offbeat will grab another second fret of the A string. 1 and. Let that ring out. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Just walking through the strings as opposed to. There, if you wanted to, you could go 3 and 4 and 1. But I like 3 and 4 and 1 to this D. Make this shape here, and then play the second fret here, 2 times, 5th fret, and then the second fret again. And strum through on a B minor. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 measures. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 4 measures. Strum down on an E minor. Let it ring. No melody there. So I'm using my index finger. 1, 2, and 4th fret of the C string, which is the E note. Then your thumb will play these 3 strings, harmonizing this G note. That's where our melody is. So we get 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. That will be ringing out when you strum the E minor on the first beat of the next measure. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and. 2nd fret. So we're playing the F sharp there, not the G. E note, F sharp. Let it ring. Then you're going to grab 2nd and 3rd fret here. It's actually going to be easier if you use these 2 fingers, because you're going to notice on the first beat, this is going to go down to a C sharp, and you're going to play this shape. This looks like a G chord, and that's because it is. But harmonically, we're actually thinking about this more as an E minor with a D in the bass. Okay, so we have that on the 4th beat. We slide it over, strum through this with just your index finger. Then 3 and, or 2 and, so you're playing 3rd fret and then the 2nd fret. 2 and then your thumb is going to strum through those first 3 strings. You'll play the 3rd fret, that G note on the 4th beat. And then we get into this really cool run. So that 4th measure, you're going to play C note and then the 1st fret of the A string together. But when you do that, you want to pull off the A so you get the sound. And it's really a B flat going to an A, going to a G, going to a D, up to an E. So you're going to pinch that open C and the 1st fret of the A, pull off to the open A string, G note with your thumb, middle finger, 2nd fret C, slide to 4, index finger, 3rd fret of the E string. Really cool. 1 and 2 and 3 and, well, it's, sorry. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you're into the next measure. So these 4 measures together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Boom. All right, I think I accidentally played an open G in there on accident when I wasn't counting. There was one little mistake in there, but you get the idea. Okay, so moving on to the next 4 measures. Starting off, G, no melody, strum through with your index finger. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, let it ring. Nothing on the 2nd beat. G on the and. Index finger, strum through, no melody on the 3rd beat. 3 and. After that, thumb on the open G string. Then you're going to remove these fingers, and it's going to be O to O. You strum through with your thumb. And then you're going to okay, so just that second, well, just that first measure. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Keeping that finger down, get your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A, pluck them both together, pull the open A, and then get it down to the 2nd fret, where you're going to go 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Thumb, index, thumb. Let that ring. 4th beat, nothing. Then you're going to play open A string on the and. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Make a B7. And then pinch just the 3rd fret of the C and the 2nd fret of the E together. All the way through with your thumb. That's your melody note, that B note. And get your pinky down and go all the way through again. And then you're going to jump up and grab the 7th fret alone. Because after that, so just that B7 measures 1, 2, 3, and 4. Regular E minor, strum all the way through. Pull off with your index finger. 3, pull 0. 4th fret with your ring finger. And then you're going to strum through on the 4th beat. That's trying to emulate the Elton John slurs in his voice when he's like, ooh. Okay. These 4 measures. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1. Next 4 measures. So you can hear this is actually 5 measures. And that D to the D sus4, those 2 measures are what you would play before you go back to the start of this verse. So the first measure is, make the G all the way through with your index. 1, 2nd fret, open G, thumb, down to the G, and then the B. And then the 4th beat, you're going to come up and play 0, 7, 7, 5. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1. To this, 7, 8, 9. A minor. Grab the 9th fret on the 2nd beat, just to keep it moving. 1, 2, 2, pull 0, open G, open A, open C, open E, ring finger 3rd fret of the E, and you'll pinch that with the C, just the 3rd fret, and then 2nd fret of the C with the open A, it's a D with the melody in the A. Then you're going to some suspended action. So you'll hit that one. Then I actually put my index finger on the 2nd fret, hammer and pull off. Then move it, index finger to 2nd fret, open A, pinch both the 2nd fret of the C and the open A together. Middle finger on the 3rd fret, 3, 2, open, 3, open G, and then pinch those 2 again. So just from the D and the D sus4, the last 2 measures of this. Okay, so these 5 measures together. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Boom. Now, you would play that and you would go back to the start of the verse. Then you play through the whole verse again, and then this part would pop up. And this functions as the pre-chorus. So you get to hear all the same. You'd make a G, strum through, and then you got this little rhythm. And then we're into the actual chorus. So you play the C the same, pinch these 2, open E, 3, open C, 3rd fret, keep it down, and then make a G, strum through with your thumb. You go 2, 3, 2, open G, 3rd fret. Then from, just like the intro, and then we're into the chorus. So these 3, like pre-chorus measures, okay. All right, a whole verse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're into the chorus. If you see any little hiccups, I got to turn the page. Sorry about that. Okay, so these first 4 measures. Okay, so this first measure. Make the D, no melody, down strum. Then just bar the 2nd fret, because you're going to play the 2nd fret of the C, 2nd fret of the A. Then you get your pinky on the 5th fret, strum all the way through, lift the pinky, 2nd fret of the A, and put it right back down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1. This is where it helps to have a little bigger ukulele, like a tenor, like I'm playing. Bar the 7th fret with your bloody ring finger from a bloody accident you had earlier today while you're playing bloody ukulele. Strum through with your thumb. That's your melody note right there. And then again with your pinky on the 10th fret of the E string, because you want the melody to be the D note. If that's too hard, you could play just 10-7. Or you could play 9 and 10 together like that. Then 7, down, index finger, no melody, open A, and then you're going to pinch 4 and 3. So that second measure. Okay, third measure, it's an A minor to a C major 7. You're going to start off 1 and 2, and you're going to pinch the open E and the 2nd fret of the G. Pinky, 3rd fret, to get that G in there. Lift it up and pinch again. Then come down with your ring finger and play the 2nd fret. You want to keep that down and have it ringing out when you play the C string on the first beat of the next measure. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3. Then you're going to lift it up, open A, 3rd fret. Then you're going to go down, up, down on a C major 7. So just those last 2 measures of this. Oops, and then we'll go to a D. Okay, so these 4 measures. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. first one's really similar. Down with the D, no melody. Index finger. Bar it. 1, 2 and 3, 4. On the fourth beat, instead of going all the way through, you're just going to pinch 2 here and 5 here. Octaves of the D. 1, 2 and 3, 4. This is a little harder part, because the melody is a E down to a D, and we're doing this octave thing. I think that's easier than the pull off. 4th fret here, 7th fret, and you'll pluck and then slide 7 to 5. You could pull off, right? But that's an E major, so you don't want to play that chord. We're just looking for just that E to harmonize for the E minor, to imply the E minor. We're going to go down here, make this E minor, and then pull 2 to 0, then the open G. So the first 2 measures, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Well, I guess actually, sorry, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2. That part's the same. A minor, 1 and 2, pinch G, pinch B note, open C, letting that ring, open 3, down, up, down. So we get. Same thing there. So these 4 measures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. We're going to get spacey. We're going to get sparsey here. This is the hardest part. Get up. That E minor, 9, 7, 7, 7. Index finger all the way through. You're going to go 7, 7, 10. 1 and 2 and 3. Third beat all the way through with your thumb, then grab the 10th fret with your pinky. 1 and 2 and 3 and. I hope you don't mind. Right? Now 7, 7, 7. Similar phrasing, but you're going to start on the offbeat. 1, 10, 2 and 3 and. Little harder chord to play. Find what's comfortable for you. It's 6, 7, 7, 7 because it's E minor with a D in the bass, E minor with a C sharp in the bass. Similar to what we did earlier in the song, right? So you're going to play that one down, up on the 7, 5, 7, 10, 5. We get here. Jump through that one with your thumb. Repeat the 7, 5, 7. Up to the 10, and then down to 5. And you're going to come up 0, 9, 8, 7. And earlier in the song, we treated this as an A minor, but now we're kind of thinking about it as a C6. All right, so these 4 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that just rings out 1, 2, 3, 4. Next four measures come up and it's still ringing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you're going to go 4, open 7, 7, 5, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Well, sorry, it'd be 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And then we get the and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually put these four together. But we're going to start with this measure. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, and then it would bring up these two measures, which function as the bridge going from the end of the chorus back to the verse if you wanted, or the end of the chorus to the coda. So it's we've seen them 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, so we've already actually seen those two measures. From there, if you wanted to, you would go back to the start and do the chorus again, or the start of the verse. Let's say hypothetically you've already played through the verse 2 times, chorus 2 times, you played through this, now you're ready to go to the coda and finish the song. That's what this part is. Now the coda looks familiar because it's the end of the chorus slightly modified. We bring up these four measures. They're familiar, but not exactly the same. Whole chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then you would either go back to the start of the verse or you would jump into the coda. So let's go take a look at the coda. So these four measures, familiar, not exactly the same. The first one, though, we have seen. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Next one, different though. 7, 7, 7, down with your index finger, up. Then you go 14, 12, bar the 7, 10, back up to 12, and then get this one we had with the E minor with the C sharp and shape, hit the 7, and then down on the 1. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. So these four measures nice and slow. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, then we continue with the coda. It's still ringing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And then after that, it's just the intro again, 4 measures, finishing on a G. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. Those are all the pieces. So put them together, enjoy the tune, rock it out, your song. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of the lesson. Tenthumbspro.com. I used to love to babble in that intro and just go on and on and on. So people would always be like, get to the lesson, man. Get to the lesson, man. What are you doing talking so much? So I've tried to be more concise and get to the lesson faster. But that means even more babbling at the end. So it's babble time. It's probably the most I've ever said babble in a 30-second window as well. And I used to be a sales representative for Babblefish. That's not true. All right. Thank you so much for learning. Until next time, keep on rocking and rolling. Have a lovely day. Think about becoming a Patreon. Cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. Speaking of cheap cheeseburgers, if you go to Rockwell, New Mexico, the alien place in New Mexico, go to Big D's. Get yourself a burger. And until next time, have a lovely day.